That means there's still something further for me to find here.
Peace.
Hello everyone! Welcome once again to the month of discovery. Today on the agenda is the vanishing of Ethan Carter. Redux, actually. That should be interesting. Let's start the game. This game is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand. Bring it on!
Ethan Carter, I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right, plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail, but soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
Okay, already the game's visuals look breathtaking. It actually sort of reminds me of What Remains of Edith Finch. You know, mostly that train area when he was trying to get out and then, had a mishap with the train. So, yeah. Fortunately, the trains appear to stop. I mean, the train tracks appear to stop here, and, okay, Windows, I really don't care that you're finishing setting up some device. Did you see I'm in the middle of something here? Come on, that's just rude. Oh, look at that. Bridge is out. Bridge closed. Do not enter. What are you gonna do if I do? You gonna make me fall to my death or something?
Valley seemed like a quiet, ordinary place.
Wait a minute.
I've learned two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one. Already I knew that.
Wow, I accidentally went where the game wanted me to go. Isn't that kind of funny? I'm guessing the game intended for you to go down the detour route, only to lead you right back to the bridge. It's kind of funny how that works, isn't it? Well, what happens if I go this way? I was actually starting to second guess, like, wait, is this game non-linear? Like, can I go wherever I want? Is it relatively open? No, clearly not. It's not entirely non-linear. It's just some small branching off paths that you can choose to take. Oh, that's just great. Sense. Trap. I see. What does that even mean? Okay, maybe I gotta hold it down for longer. No, there are bones here. Okay. Well, I learned something. You can apparently sense things in the environment. That's cool. That's great. Isn't it? Okay. This doesn't seem like, a real action-heavy game. It seems more like an exploratory, you gotta actually pay attention to your surroundings kind of game. Which I can appreciate. And also slightly dread, because I suck at paying attention to small details. Who knows, though? Maybe without combat, I'll actually have more of a luxury to. Man, this game is breathtaking, though. Look at that. Granted, you can sort of tell that the trees are very simplistic, but there's a lot of them, though. That still looks really good. Even today. Damn. And of course, there's some fakery going on with the reflections, but screw it. It still looks good. Really good. But I don't have to tell you that. You guys probably aren't disagreeing with me, are you? Man. That just proves something. Even if the technical specs aren't 100% mind-blowing, top state-of-the-art, this game isn't using ray tracing, obviously. I do not have an RTX video card. I've only got a very simplistic 1050 Ti with, I believe, 4 gigabytes of video RAM. It's not a slouch, I don't think. Even today, it's okay. You can do most things. But, yeah, given that, the game runs great, even on my computer. So the fact that it looks this good, I'm sorry, but maybe it's because I am not used to playing so much newer games all the time. But I'm impressed by this. Just a lot of little details, you know? One of them is even missing, one of the lights is even missing from that. That's cool. You've got little branching off paths like this that just lead to nowhere. And you'd think that would be annoying, but it's not, at least not to me. It just serves to flesh out the world somewhat. And the invisible walls are completely justified too, because why would he jump down there? It makes perfect sense. Inspect. Cut ties. What the? Why were ties cut? Was this person bound up and utilized the train to break it? Or maybe not. Maybe someone was intended to be trapped on the railroad. Maybe there was an attempted murder going on here. I have no idea. Blood from legs. Blood from fractured skull. Oh, geez, cause of death, head trauma, blood loss. Well, his legs are pretty much missing, so, you know. Not yet. Death scene. Disturbed by the party, eroded by time. Touch. Interesting. I don't know what this is supposed to show me, but it doesn't look... Oh, I see. Can you actually show different parts of him? That's interesting. I'm guessing it'll obviously... Okay. For some reason, I almost thought that this was showing me the past. That's clearly not the case, because his legs are still very much missing. Oh, what's down here? Is that where the game wants me to go, or is that just a distraction? I want to know where the game wants me to go, that way I'll just go everywhere else first. You know, just look around. It's a very beautiful game. Not to mention I might find clues. There are multiple reasons for me to just go off the beaten path and just look around. You know? I'm just saying. Okay. That seems like it's where the game wants me to go. There's way too much there for it to just be a dead end. Which means this has got to be the dead end. Which means I want to check it out. Unless the game really is only semi-linear, and you have multiple paths of getting to places. Which is always a possibility. It's just that earlier there were just dead ends. Obviously nothing wrong with that. But I'm actually surprised the game appears to be opening up this much. There's actually more for me to do. I honestly don't know which way the game wants me to go. Because like I said, I plan on defying it just so I have more stuff to look at. Okay, here's a dead end. I guess ultimately it is still pretty linear, it's just that it's opening itself up in its linearity. It's giving you more branching paths to take. Just to check things out. Oh look, that is an invisible wall. You just jump down. Cool. I mean, yeah, you can get to both places anyway, but it helps to have a shortcut. You know, for when you're going back. Okay, that's a little silly. You'd think you could easily climb that, but, Oh well, I guess we gotta keep the illusion going. I feel like maybe they could have found a better way to block you than just a slope that you should clearly be able to walk on, though. Kinda weird. And maybe that's just me. What's this? What the? Oh, I see. I mean, it could be like Duke 3D and it's just trial and error. See? Bingo. What the? Who are you? Hey, hold up, man. I just want to ask you some questions, sir. Or ma'am. Or anywhere in between. I don't know who or what you are. But please, I have questions. And I know you have answers, maybe. You're clearly not an ordinary person, are you? So what do you say? What do you say we talk things out, huh? Uh-oh. Did I go down the wrong path? I mean, the person was headed in that direction, but, it's always possible that I got completely flabbergasted. What was that about? It was someone in a diving suit. At least I think that was a diving suit. Now things get interesting, don't they? Well, because I found some random light puzzle. Maybe I gotta do it again. Maybe I went the wrong way and I gotta try it again. That's always a possibility. You can't rule anything out here. There's so much craziness going on here that anything is possible. And I'm probably walking right away from it because I have no idea where it is. Nice fauna, though. Well, vegetation. Even swaying with the wind. Isn't that nice? Okay, let's try this again. I need to actually figure out where the person's going. That even is a person. For all I know, it might not even be a person. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Was going this way. And yet... Oh, there you are. Where are you leading me? Stranger! Oh crap, what? Oh, there you are. Slippery bastard. Where are you? Trying to give me the slip, are you? Oh, you're right there. What are you doing? What the hell? What's going on here? An alien mothership? Well, maybe not a mothership, but like an escape pod or something. What is going on here? Whoa. Am I leaping through time and space? Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of Ethan Carter. Its never-ending mission. To always be lost. To go where no man has gone before. Holy shit. I'm in space. Space! Let go! We're in space! Although it looks like... Kinda looks like a box. But then again, that's probably just because of the skybox. It's probably not meant to be that in a narrative perspective. This is trippy. How did this happen? Extraterrestrial containment capsule, number 86911. So I got captured by aliens? Read. Read, come on. Well, let me read. Oh, I got it, left click it, my bad. The beast had fangs, but was heavy and slow, so when it saw the light in the sky, it waited, thinking the light would go out like the others before it. When it did not, the beast rose on its legs and went to the place where the fire was still burning. A lot has been redacted. As the orange light dies, another took its place. This one was blue, a bright and pure blue that the creature had only seen among the edges of the stars. The beast showed its fangs and the light vanished. A moment later, the light appeared again between two distant trees. The beast wanted to go home, but could not ignore the light, so it chased it deeper into the forest. Ah, I see. Wait a minute. It waited, thinking the light would go out. Where the fire was still burning. I see.
Get out of my room, Travis!
Stories, stories. Always with the stories.
Get out!
I read the Fangs one. I liked the Beast. At least he gets to leave this goddamn place.
What's going on here? This is a memory, isn't it? Wow, that's just real nice. Yellow Hills of Mars by Douglas. And of course, The Defacement. Featuring Yellow Hills of Mars by Douglas Spalding. Just put that back. Real mature. When the... Oh, right, I read this one before. Another took its place. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, I'm back here. No, wait, I'm somewhere else. That was not there before. That bench area. Man, this game is sucking me into it. Okay, so this is a train station. Like an olden train station. Not gonna lie, I'm getting really engrossed into this. I can't wait to see what happens next. This is definitely going on my list of games to play later. Also helps that it is a freaking gorgeous game. I know I said that a million times. I'm gonna say it a billion more times. This game is beautiful. Insanely beautiful. I mean, look at it. I am loving all this. Okay. Now I see. That's what you would get on the other side of the tracks. Had I gone that way. So crazy, though. There's so much more to this game than I thought there would be. It's clearly not your average everyday walking sim. This has got some meat to it. And obviously I'm not saying that ones like Dear Ether or What Remains of Edith Finch, I'm not calling them bad either. Quite the contrary. What Remains of Edith Finch is pretty great. But this actually seems even deeper than that. Or maybe I'm just assuming. Maybe first impressions are just getting the better of me. Maybe I'm just getting starstruck. Maybe it's because I hadn't played What Remains of Edith Finch in a while, but this is honestly blowing me away. I love it. Nice music, too. Everything about this game is pleasing. But at the same time, when you get glimpses of the past and things like that, it's tragic. Or at least it seems tragic. Obviously, Ethan Carter's disappearance is tragic. But obviously not all is well here. You're trying to piece together something. And I'm guessing something that isn't very pleasant. The music and visuals are sort of a...
trains have been through here for a long time. That was part of a pattern.
Smoke screen.
Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
I see. Well, that is the passage of time. It makes fools out of us all, doesn't it? Whether it's technology or people, we're all bound to end up in the dust eventually. At least our physical selves. The physical manifestations will die and fade away. But the spirit lives on. Whether it's memories or the literal soul of someone. The spirit lives on where the physical just dies and rots. Is that me attempting to be profound? Probably. Am I succeeding in being profound? Well, I guess that's up for you to decide. I honestly don't know what kind of ramblings I talk about half the time. Hell, I just walked up that rock structure just so I could jump off it. So maybe I'm not the one to be taken the most seriously here. Yeah, I figured the game wanted me to go across the bridge. That is certainly a very go here moment, so I wanted to check out everything else first, you know? Just to get a good look at things. Ooh, that is a nice looking town. I know comparing games to other games is a little weird, but for some reason that town makes me think of Wolfenstein Old Blood. You know, the cliffside towns and that. Obviously, that's the only thing it shares in common with that game, really. Well, other than being first person, technically. And a little bit melancholy. Although here, I more appreciate that tone. Not a big fan.
I've seen every version of people hurting each other. Hurting themselves. And we blame it on compulsion, selfishness, madness. I suppose the idea is, if you name a thing, you can control it. There are things in this world that cannot be named.
Maybe. Anyway, I'm not so much a fan of the melancholy tone in the Wolfenstein Machine games. Because there it's supposed to be a full force first person shooter, high octane. Just, you know, blood, adrenaline pumping. And it just seems weird to have Blazkowicz in the middle of all that, just acting like a sad sap. But this guy being melancholy while he's basically picking apart an old area, trying to find a kid that disappeared, I think it matches it far more. This game justifies the melancholy tone, if that makes any sense. I can take literally the same tone from both games and appreciate it so much more on here. Huh, that wasn't just a bridge, it was a dam. A damn good structure, isn't it? I invoke the Boneless One, the one of voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me, great minister Focolor. I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. Eglon, Tetragram, Vacheon, Stimulatin, Espharis, Tetragrammaton, sorry about the butchering, Olyamirion, Estion, Existion, Ariona, Onora, Orasim, Mazum, Sabioth, Adone, Amen. That was beautiful. Obviously, the game wants me to go here. The game is clearly pointing me in this direction. The blue light is a pretty strong come here moment. Oh, okay. What the hell was that? I wasn't actually paying attention to my surroundings, as I probably should have been. Maybe if I read it again, it'll happen again. I see. Maybe I need to go back up. Maybe I need to go up and check this place out. What the hell? Okay, maybe it's because there's blue light everywhere. It's basically just marking me being able to go through areas. Maybe I'm going through 2 time zones or something? I don't know. I honestly can't tell. Okay, put back. This is trippy. It's freaking trippy, man. What the? Then there's just a closed door there. What happens if I go through this one? Maybe go to the right? Cool. That was correct, I guess. What's up here? Oh, okay. Cool. What's up here? Really? That just takes you back? Well, funny thing is you can tell that it's going to take you back before you've even gotten there. Oh. Now everyone is doing that. I took a wrong path, didn't I? That's the game's way of saying, yeah, you screwed up. That's crazy, though. Good use of portals, by the way. I dig it. Oh, look at that. Swap. You can swap? What does that mean? Oh, okay. I think I get it now. I think the idea is that you're supposed to figure out where it actually goes. Yeah, it's definitely not that. At least I don't think so. That's interesting. Yeah, definitely not that. That just takes you back there. Where the hell is this? I can't see anything. It's too dark. It's trippy. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, I goofed up. You probably have to find the right paths for all of these, don't you? That's still trippy, though. Obviously, this isn't going to lead on the top of the attic. Although it might be this. I don't know. Hold up. This would probably make the most logical sense for that one. Whereas this might make the most logical sense for that. No. That wouldn't make any sense at all. Maybe that. I honestly don't know. Ah, when the music stops, it means you screwed up. Real shame, isn't it? Ah, I see. Maybe you actually have to look into these places first. Try to figure out what goes to what. I get the feeling you gotta match them up with their real-world counterparts. Possibly. Yeah, okay, so there's sort of a dilapidated attic up here. And it's not that big either, it's a little squish. And when you go down... Actually, all of it is pretty condensed. This is probably the biggest room here, or at least the most spacious room here. Possibly. Maybe if I go up here first. Swap. Or not. You can't swap, I guess. That's weird. You probably have to guess which one. Obviously, you need to go down here. And I just went down that one, so that obviously wouldn't be the right answer, would it? Wait a minute. I obviously haven't been to all of them yet. The music is still playing. That means there's still something further for me to find here. That wouldn't be it, I don't think. Yeah, I think I get it now. You have to figure out what paths go to what. 1, 2, 3. So you get 1 of 3 chances. And that one is obviously correct. That would make the most sense, probably. That is literally just a repeat. The one with the stairs, I'm gonna guess it's that. Okay, I guessed correctly. Oh, I'm out of time, too. I guess that's what happens when you get really engrossed into something. But anyway, I think that's gonna have to be it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like path taking. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one. Yep, that was dead. And have a nice and pleasant day.
If you like what you saw, you can find more of that in these videos right here. If you're a real junkie for video games like I am, then subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already to get your next fix, and a like and a comment are always appreciated too.